Calvin Castine at the West Plattsburgh American Legion Field, Lester M. Rock Memorial Field. It's the 13th day of June 2012, and we're here for A Division action in the Adirondack Slow Pitch League. It's the 5-6 Dragoons Farm Equipment and his 7-5 T. Maliniak Masonry Club. Mike Castine will be leading it off for Maliniaks. Dave Letourneau on the pitching rubber. Don't look for him for the batting. He's got a designated hitter, Jim Davison, is batting for him. So here's the pitch from Letourneau. Strike one. Steve Tolosky calling the balls and strikes. Barry Rock umping on the bases. Temperature in the mid to low 60s. I guess I've done a marathon game. It's 9:35 right now. 9 o'clock scheduled start. Previous game was supposed to start at 9:15. It started at 9 and took a long time to complete. 39 runs were scored. There's ball 4. Well, Mike Castine gets a leadoff walk.
Four's a second. Here we go. Go right at him, Dave. Go right at him, bud.
And we'll bring up Chris Castine.
Make sure the one at first, guys. Make sure the run at second, or the one at second. I'll get it.
There's the pitch. Strike called.
There you go, good take.
It's inside. A little cool now, the wind coming out.
Drop it on there, you can do it.
It was a pleasant day in the low 70s. 68 degrees when we arrived for the 7:45 game. That's hit through the middle. And throw will come to second. There'll be runners at the corners. So first
Get the out here, get the out.
and third. And I'll bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Caleb Castine. Wearing the Hometown Cable Channel 21 shirt. I guess he doesn't know he moved to Channel 24 about 15 years ago. That's deep for ball 1. The squirrels are starting to come out now. I was chased out of this location in the early game by some flying varmints. Hit deep straightaway center. It's out of here. A 3-run homer for Caleb Castine. The league went to league bats this year to cut down on the homers, but there are still some people who can pop it out. So it's a quick 3-0 lead for Maliniak. Now here's Mark Keroy as Letourneau waits for his defense to get reset. Andrew Castine coaching at first, and Gary Castine at third base. And they were just barely outside, ball 1. I wish we could use a little breeze right now. The mosquitoes are starting to congregate now the sun has gone down. Well, you know. Ball 4. So Keroy draws a walk. He will be run for by Caleb Castine. And Clint McCool will be the batter. Let's see. This will be their 13th game for Maliniak, so they will have completed their first round. And Castine is out. He left on a swing and a miss. He left on a swing and miss. Has to be contact. Cannot leave the bag in slow pitch. It's inside. There's the pitch from Letourneau. Hit to the left side. Davison fires to Chapman. And they're 2 down. McCool is out. Pete Wheatley will step in. The mosquitoes are looking for supper. Letourneau slowly checking his defense. And a pitch. Strike one. One ball, one strike. That's hit to shallow left center. That is the 3rd out. So the 3-run dinger accounts for all the runs. After 1/2 inning, it's 3-0. Team Maliniak Masonry leading Dragoons Farm Equipment on viewer-supported hometown cable. I'm trying to get a cough drop out here, and Tyler Davison steps up, swings at the first offering, hits it to Andrew Castine. Fully out. I'm trying to get a cough drop. Now I have the cough drop, and we're set for Matt Guerin on the bottom of the first. Guerin takes a strike. This is viewer-supported local television if you're watching this, folks. We need your support. It's hit to Caleb Castine. He squeezes it. I'm going to have to... Okay, I can move over to my right a little more. I had a blonde lady who was swearing quite profusely before the game started, so I had to get as far away from her as I could. Well, I can probably turn the camera to right field. Ryan Armstrong at the plate. Pitch from Josh Russell. In the corner. And out of play. And a pitch. There's a line shot. Oh, off the leg. A little painful there, I'm sure. Mike Castine trying to make a spectacular catch, and the ball bouncing off his leg. I'm not sure if it was his thigh, his knee, or well, the ball hit solidly on his underpinning. Might have even been an ankle. It is 3-0. We are in the bottom half of the first. So we got a man in scoring position, and Jim Davison the batter. Just missed, ball 1. Josh Russell pitching. His battery mate is Mike Bennett. The fly ball. Caleb Castine going back. Foul ball. Foul ball. If it had been fair, he would have caught it. And Davison finally back in. Here's the pitch from Russell. Up the middle. That's going to score the first run for Dragoons. RBI. RBI number 85. Lifetime 8,500 for Jim Davison. And we got Danny Dragoon. He takes a strike.
Good eye, Dan. Come on, guys. There it is. Good eye, Danny. Good eye, Danny.
3-1. And a pitch. Strike 2. Mark Keroy at first, Andrew Castine at second. That's beyond the glove of Craig Bujo at short and Chris Castine at third base. Base hit for Dan Dragoon. Marshall Zins coaching at first base. Tommy Babby coaching at third base. There's Travis Davison. And it's a base hit. Throw comes through. Bennett does a nice catch on a short hop. I don't know why Dragoon ended up at second. And a throw through like that, he should have been at third base. He's got to pay attention. I'm sure he didn't expect that throw to be going to the plate. Isaac DeRofe, the batter. Bounced to third. Fair ball. Chris Castine grabs it. It is 3-2 as we head for the second inning here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Shortstop Craig Bujo, the batter. Swings at the first offering, hits it to deep left field. It will carry and be over the fence. So Bujo goes deep and out of here, and he makes it a 4-2 lead.
Craig.
Now Josh Russell, the batter for T. Maliniak Masonry. Tom Maliniak. T is in Tom, Maliniak Masonry. That's a base hit. And Russell's on with a single. And he will be run for by Bujo. There's Mike Bennett. And Bennett jumps a base hit into right field. He'll be first and third as Bujo races into third base. Well, they got nobody out. And they will made out the lineup. Andrew Castine, the batter. Top of the order to follow.
Get it out here, get it out, guys.
Pitch from Letourneau. Strike 1. There's a strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Pitch from Letourneau. Fair ball, gonna be trouble. Gonna be a base hit, line drive in the scorebook. RBI for Andrew Castine. And it's now a 5-2 lead, and top of the order it's Mike Castine up. So 3 of the 4 brothers are on this team. And we saw Craig's last game in softball. It happened right here. He was on first base, and he was running towards second. That was a line shot that was caught. He turned and dislocated his shoulder, just turning quickly. There's a strike. So he's not played softball since. That's popped up. And Davison wanted to see it land, I guess. Arms would have to be a little bit longer than they are in order to have a shot at catching that. Maybe if you had Josh Chapman's arms, he could have caught it. That just popped up. Infield fly, first and second are occupied. Zins lets it land. Marshall Zins, the catcher. Kind of easy to forget that first and second with Bennett wearing gray. Here's Chris Castine. Takes a strike. First and second, 2 in. Let's see, 2 in, I think. So I think there's only 1 out. There is only 1 out. Now there are 2 outs. Both runners advance. So it's second and third. Two down, and Caleb Castine, who homered his first trip to the plate, steps in for Maliniak.
Stay hot, baby. Stay hot. Come on.
Letourneau checks his defense. And a pitch. Strike.
Hey, that's fine. Caleb, let's go. You hit that anyway.
Up middle. 2 runs will score. That'll make it 7-2. 7-2, and Mark Keroy, the batter. Too much arc. Ball 1.
Good eye, Mark. Good chase,
Right.
good take. That's yours. 2-1.
2-1 the count. Soul roller. Davison comes up. Fires to Chapman for the out. So after an inning and a half, it is 7-2 Maliniak Masonry, leading Dragoon's Farm Equipment here on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Come on, guys. Good one. Come on, Robbie.
Strike 1 to Robbie John Dragoon. As we start at the bottom of the second inning, it popped up. Mike Bennett will grab.
All right.
We have 1 out.
Come on, Tommy. Tommy, you need starters here.
Oh, not quite ready for the Ed Sullivan show just yet, but he's working on it. Here's Tommy Babby. No stranger to hometown cable. Pitch from Russell. There's a strike. A little slow roller to Russell. Over to Keroy. And just like that, we've got 2 down. And the batter will be Josh Chapman. What? Wednesday night, I guess. Wednesday night. Only way I know what day it is when I remember what I did yesterday, and I remember what day it is. Ooh, nice pickup. Chris Castine over to Keroy, who put the tag on. So 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across for Dragoons. Remains 7-2 Maliniak as we go to the 3rd inning here on Viewer supported hometown cable. There's Clint McCool taking a strike. Start to 3rd. Too much arc. His team up 7-2. There's a pitch. I said that Jim Davison was batting for Laterno, but the league has EHs and DHs, so Babby also not playing the field, so he could be batting for Laterno, and Davison is the EH, but I don't know. Wasn't given the defensive positions, I was only given the batting order. So McCool is on. Here's Pete Wheatley. Like McCool, he's fleet of foot. The ball. And Laterno delivers. 2-0. Bujo, who homered, on deck. There's a strike. That's hit through the left side. McCool will race to 3rd. Wheatley will be safe at 2nd.
Way to run. Watch the line drive, Pete. Yeah. Pete, watch the line drive.
So it is 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. And Craig Bujo at the plate. He takes a strike. There's a base hit. This should score 2 more, make it 9-2. Bujo looking to stretch it. He will be in at 2nd. And Chapman backing it up. And now we got Josh Russell. Dragoons, there's a strike. Dragoons, one of the teams that's on the edge as to whether they'll be playing in the A or B division after the realignment.
Where are you on deck?
Oh, let's see. It is Bujo at 3rd. Russell with the out. Mike Bennett, the batter.
Go, come on.
Oh, a bad hop over the head of Chapman. Another run will score. That'll make it 10-2. That was coming nicely toward Chapman, and all of a sudden it hit something solid and bounced up. And, fortunately, didn't get him in the face. It came over the top of his shoulder. He couldn't react in time. There's Andrew Castine. Top for the order to follow. 0-2 the count. 1 down. To left field. Bennett Sagan, he is going to be safe. It's now 2 down. The man in scoring position. And Mike Castine, the batter. Making out. At least you want to do is advance a runner. That just misses for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike.
One swing in the direction you want that ball to go, bud. One swing on a pitch you like. Nothing left. Good boy. Good hold.
2-1.
Good decision. Nice shot.
That looks like it might be out of here. It is a line shot. It is over the fence. A 2-run homer. Or Mike Castine will add 2 more to the Maliniak scoring column. That'll make it 12-2. 12-2. It's 10:05 right now. This game, they said, started late. Steve Toloski has a ball there. Barry Rock wants to keep this game going. Spend time chasing the balls out in the woods.
Only swing if you like it.
Chris Castine, the batter. Letourneau double checks his defense, delivers.
Good decision, buddy.
Ball 1.
Nice job. Same thing.
Three
Work
0.
that count, buddy. Work that count. Work that count.
That's ball 4. So Chris Castine walks.
2 bags.
And we'll bring up Caleb Castine.
2 down? 2?
Drove in 3 his first time, 2 his last time up there. Letourneau delivers. High fly ball, looks playable. And it's caught. Tyler Davison got a late jump, but finally figured out where it was going to land and caught up with it. So what is it? It's, I don't know. I'll add them up and I'll get back to you as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. This is Zins, Marshall Zins. Saw his sister here at the game. Her name is Zins too.
Got a hop. Clean on now. Boy, there we go. Get around.
In fact, that's all I call her is Zins. Can't remember what I interviewed her for. Must have been a play or something at Northeastern. Here's Tyler Davison, leadoff hitter. I figured out I was in the middle of counting how many runs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they scored 6. Maybe not. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5 runs that inning, I guess.
There you go.
That's a base hit.
Break that break.
Heavy runners at the corners.
Come on, Matty.
Let's see. I think Maliniak scored 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. Oops. Oh. So they've got, let's see, 7, 12, 2 at the moment. Matty Garand. Chris Castine's going to go to second, throw to first, in time, double play. Double play. Didn't look like they were going to turn 2, but a good A good turn there by Andrew Castine. But they pick up a run. No run batted in because of a double play. It didn't look like they were going to turn two, and all of a sudden Castine just flicked that over to first. Looked like Robbie Cano. Here's Ryan Armstrong and foul ball. And what we got?
What do we do? I have to put yourself down. You're not going to get it. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Hit me up. Hit me up.
Pitch from Russell.
There you go.
There's a base hit. Nope. Right at Michael Castine. Mike Castine squeezes it. So, a run. It is 12-3. We're going to the top of the fourth here on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Timeout.
Up. Letourneau's ready to pitch. Tyler Davison moved.
Doing a lot of wiggling out there tonight. Because he was anxious about catching the ball.
I don't know if he was visiting the restroom or what his holdup was. He wasn't out there. Pitcher Letourneau never noticed it. Mark Keroy, the batter. It's what do we got? 12-3. Top of the fourth. Keroy hits a shot. That's going to be a base hit. Takes a one hop. And he's going to be run for by Caleb Castine. Okay, he's been reminded not to leave until the ball is hit. There's a strike to Clint McCool. McCool hits it. Foul. Just about a foot and a half foul. Line shot. And Letourneau delivers. Too much arc. That is deep. Off the base of the fence. Look out. McCool should have jumped on Caleb's back and rode him in. McCool looking to lap him, I think. Yeah, Castine had to wait to make sure it was caught. So well, we got Pete Wheatley. That's the two more. That's 14-3. There's a strike. This one is caught. We have one down. And the batter now, Craig Bujo. And Letourneau delivers. Bujo takes strike. Adirondack Slow Pitch League Softball, June 13th, 2012. Two. Josh Russell on deck. There's a shot grab by shortstop Dragoon. Danny Dragoon. And Josh Russell, the batter. Looks like the game on field number 2 is done. Russell hits it deep. It's out of here. A home run for Josh Russell. He'll touch them all. I'll make it, what, 15, I think? 15-3. And Mike Bennett will step in. Turno delivers to Bennett. Pops it up high. Out of play. Into the parking lot. They just happen to have another ball. Oh, waiting for the right fielder to come back. Oh, getting dark in that corner now. They shut the lights off in the other field, so it's a little darker in that corner. And a pitch from Letourneau. That is hit to short right field, and Ryan Armstrong grabs. And we're gonna go to the bottom of the 4th with Maliniak's leading Dragoons.
Now it's time we start chipping back.
15-3 the score. Jim Davison, the batter, at the bottom of the 4th. And McCool grabs. I gotta run around my tripod to get to those balls, so it takes me a little while to get the camera over there. And now we got Danny Dragoon. There we got. So we got. Hit to short. Bujo comes up for Keroy. And we have 2 down. And I'll get us to Travis Davison. And the pitch. Davison hits up a foul. Strike 1. Last game of the opening round. There are 14 teams in the A division. So you play 13 games. You can't play yourself, so you play 13 games. The Dragoons will have 1 more game. Maliniak, this is their 13th game. And McCool grabs. So probably after this week, they will be moving into the second half of the league season, and they'll have their realignments.
We're up by 12.
It is 15-3. We're going to the top of the 5th. Looks like they're going to start without Steve Toloski here. They're set to go. Gary Castine is going to pinch hit for Andrew Castine. Make sure he gets his. You gotta get to the playoffs. You gotta have the right number. Barry Rock here trying to get Toloski in gear here. He's daydreaming, chatting with the girls in the dugout. And Gary Castine, you gotta have a certain number of games and be eligible for the playoffs. Too much art. Oops, there we go. Strike.
Good job.
1 and
You
1.
like it, make a good decision. I'll see you at first, buddy. Come on.
Whoop, reaching for it. Strike 2.
Wasn't yours, buddy. Wasn't yours.
And strike 3. He's probably gonna wish that I hadn't been here to record that moment. So Mike Castine will step up. And a pitch. Ball 1.
Good job,
Ball
buddy.
2.
Good eye. Good eye.
There's a strike.
Hey, only if it's gorgeous, buddy. Nice. Good decision.
3 and 1.
Good choice.
12-run
Hey,
rule.
Good choice. Make good choices. See, that's a good choice.
Yeah, it's hit deep to a left center field area, and it's a home run from Mike Castine. Not to say the 12-run rule after 5 innings or 4.5 if the team, the home team is leading. Game can be called or will be called if somebody's leading by 12 or more. So they're now leading by 13. So Maliniak, if they want to get this over in 5, needs to score a few more just to have some insurance runs. Here's Chris Castine.
You like it.
1 out. The team up now 16-3. Ball 1.
Nice job, buddy.
That could be back to back. It is almost in the same spot. Almost in the same spot. So that'll make it a 14-run lead. So it's 17-3. And Caleb Castine, who was homered earlier in the game, steps in. Paterno delivers. Castine gets under it.
Round it, round it. He's got a good one.
Dragoon at short. We'll grab it. We have 2 down. And Mark Keroy will be the batter.
Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Only if you like it, buddy. Only if you like it.
Pitch from Letourneau. Keroy takes it for strike.
Put a hold on that. That was not the one.
Strike 1.
There you go.
Too much art, but Keroy liked it.
Round it till it happens. Round it. Field clean. Field clean.
And then for the 3rd time in the game, Caleb Castine will run for Keroy. Now Clint McCool is the batter. Ball 1.
Nice eye, good eye. There you go.
Too much art. 3-0. Wheatley on deck. Ball 4. McCool will go to first. Castine will go to second. 2 outs. And Wheatley, the batter. He takes ball 1. could hang up in time to get caught. It does. So it's a 14-run lead for Maliniak. Dragoons have to score at least 3 to keep this one going. It is 17-3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Isaac DeRolf hits the first pitch deep left field. It is off the fence. So he's on with the leadoff single. Looks like he wants to keep playing. There's Robbie Dragoon.
Thank you. Must be this spot. It must be this spot.
Strike one. 17-3 the score. Dragoons needs to score at least 3 times to keep this one going. The runners at the corners. Well, Tommy Babby the batter. And a pitch from Russell is hit on the ground. What's he doing? What's he doing? Bujo looking at the runner at third instead of trying for 2. What the heck is he doing? Just a mental lapse there. That's falling asleep. Here's Josh Chapman. 1 out, run in. So it's 17-4. There's a base hit. Babby at second. Chapman on at first. He's the one that needs to score to keep this game going. Marshall Zims at the plate. Top of the order to follow. 1 out. Here's a pitch from Russell. Ball. Ball 2. Just missed. Walk loads the bases, puts that crucial run at second base. There's a strike. I can see why you have trouble finding the mat. It's kind of blended in. Russell goes to second. Dropped. Throw to first. They got him.
Are you No! It wasn't even no!
Somebody wants to go home. Wow!
So the run that'll keep the game going is at second base. Andrew Castine looking to turn 2, and he didn't get the first one. Here's Tyler Davison with 2 ducks in the pond, 17-4. Chapman has to score to keep this game going. And a pitch. Strike. Three and 1 to count. Matt Garand on deck. Strike 2. Full count. And the payoff. Back to Russell. He'll go to first for the out. And 17-4 will be the final. The Tom Maliniak Masonry team will defeat Dragoon's Farm Equipment, and that's the way it was in Adirondack Slow Pitch League A Division play on this 13th day of June 2012. You're watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win, lose, or draw TV worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.